Hello! So I thought I could do a video of my unboxing of PanPastels and explain a bit what are PanPastels, what are they made of. Also take a look at paper. This is my first time that I get my hands into it. All I know, it has been from YouTube videos and some classes that I have taken in which I have been able to see how to use it, but haven't used it myself. So here is one of the boxes, the sets that they have, and yeah, let's take a look. Okay, so PanPastels, they have 80 colors, but 20 of each are the pure colors, and this is the box with the pure colors, and we will have a look at them. So let's see, let's open it up. Oh, here we can see which are the colors that it includes. It has few basics plus some black, neutral gray and white. It also contains some tools. It actually has more than I thought. 2 soft knives, 10 soft covers, 3 soft sponges, 3 soft applicators, and only it's in 4 storage jars. Okay. All right. Okay, so what we can see now is that it comes this is one of the biggest sponges they have. Let's see some the whole range of the 80 colors, plus they also have metallics. This is on top of the 80 ones, so they have also 6 metallics, 6 pearlescents, and then they have 5 mediums. I actually bought the colorless blender. Here it is. We can also use it and see how it works. And these mediums, they are to make any color, make it pearlescent, and they have with white or black, and each white or black they have two different consistencies. One is fine and the other is coarse. So coarse, I don't know how to say that. So we have 2 whites and 2 darks. Yes, let's open this. So it comes with 4. So when you purchase, I can show, when you purchase singles, each of them comes with, okay, let's open this one. Each of them comes with the cover, with the lid. Okay, this is more difficult than it seems. Okay, so you see there is this lid that comes in every single of them, but when you buy a set, you only get few of the lids. So in this case, we only get 4 lids. It comes in 4 towers. Ooh, what do we have here? These are also applicators. They are called soft tools, soft with 2 F's, and you put the sponges in here. There is the square one and then the rounded one. Okay, let's take it out of the box. So they are stackable, So you don't get the lids, but they can be stacked. And each of them at the bottom you have the information of the code and what is it. So even if we don't get the lids, we still get the information by unscrewing each of them. So here we have the orange, yellow ochre, diary lid yellow, okay, Hansen yellow, bright yellow green, and here now we get one container which contains the sponges. So this goes like this. And also good thing is that you can use both sides. So when one gets too dirty, you just flip it over and can use the other side. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounded ones. Now let's see more colors. Here we have permanent red, next one red iron oxide, magenta, violet, and ultramarine blue. And now we get again 5 sponges, but this is for the square soft tool. There we go. Let's see what else. Let's take this one. Okay, we got the burnt sienna, raw umber, black, neutral gray, and titanium white. Okay, this tool is marking like it would be a finger, so you don't have to use your fingers to smudge. For example, if you want to softly blend or smudge a little bit of color, so you can use this tool, but you can also use this to make lines. You can use it in this way to make white washes. Yeah, we will see it in action. Then we got tallow green, tallow blue, turquoise, permanent green, and chrome oxide green. And now we get more tools. This is another of the sponges to use different shades. This would be better for lines. And these look like eye shadow applicators. So it would be easy to substitute probably this if you have eyeshadow applicators that you don't use, so you can always use that. But all of these tools are also sold separately. So if you buy a set, you get few tools included, but you can also buy a spare part separately. I think there is a packet of 10 or 20 of these, and then I have seen packet of, because there is other shapes, and I think I saw a package of 5 of each shape all together in one. And then I think there is, if I remember correctly, there is a smaller version of this kind of a sponge. This also looks like a powder applicator, makeup powder applicator. All right, so these are the 20 colors, the basic 20 colors, but as I said, there is 80. That's it, because for each of every main color there is a lighter. Let's see, it shows in here the name. So we have a tint, which is the main color mixed with white. Then it doesn't show the names, but one is the tint. Then we have shade, which is the main color mixed with a bit of black. That's a shade. And then we have the extra dark, which is the main color with quite a bit more black. So the tint with white, shade with a bit of black, extra dark with a lot of black. So technically you can mix yourself all the 80 colors if you want, or shades and tints in between these ones. So maybe we can see it in action, but in case you are wondering what are these, let's open one of these. Oh, by the way, I bought a golden one, the extra rich. They have two golden ones, a normal and the extra rich, and I thought to give some sparkles, some golden look, it would be cool. But yeah, let's see, let's take for example this orange. So what is made of? This is like, it's a soft pastel, which has the texture of a bit of chalk, a bit of chalkiness. But they claim that these PanPastels are low dust, so it should not create a lot of dusty mess. So yeah, and the good thing is that they can be blended with all the colors can be blended between each other, like you would blend watercolors, for example. Yeah, let's see it in action. And to see it in action, we also have to talk about paper. You could use watercolor paper. Let's put all of this aside. You could use watercolor paper, and that should work fine. But there is a special paper that you can use. Also, they claim it works on canvas, so we can also try this cheap canvas. So I got recommended this Clairefontaine pastel mat, 360 grams, and it's like gray color, and it should come, I think it's the gray one. It should have a bit of tooth, so let's open it up. Yeah, so it's not, how to explain, it's not soft as you would a typical printer paper, but it's not as toothy as a cold press watercolor would be. It has a little bit of texture. Oh, it goes separated with this. It's good to protect after you had work. It's good to protect it with this kind of paper, so it's good that they already include it in here. So yeah, this is one kind of paper. I also bought another, but the idea would be the same. Now I don't know where I left it, but we can still use watercolor paper, so let's try this one. I think this is Canson XL that I have cut from an A3 to A5 sizes. So let's try to see how the application would work. So I'm gonna take one of the soft tools. So you should not rub it too much. It's just enough to go a couple of 3 times, and you see it gets loaded. So it's like a makeup powder. And one good thing also about these PanPastels is that they are very pigmented and also high light fastness. So here we see we could do a sunset like kind of thing. And I need paper. Is good. It's okay if you contaminate another color with the same color, because you just have to remove the surface, but it's good to clean a little bit. And even if there is color in here, it will not contaminate if you just brush it up a little bit. This will stay tinted but will not contaminate. So now let's try with this yellow ochre. So you see, even though I had orange, there is no contamination of orange in here. Yeah, not sure what it is that I'm painting, but let's do one blending. Let's try, let me stack these ones. Let's see where we have blue and yellow. This is Hansa yellow, is the pure yellow. And then let's get a blue, phthalo green. Let's take phthalo blue. And let's see what happens when we mix them. So I'm gonna clean the soft tool, rub it 3 times, and now let's apply. Apply a bit more. It made a little bit of dust, I could see, but we can do one test to see the dust. So I'm cleaning a bit the soft tool, and now I'm gonna take the Hansa yellow and I'm gonna apply it on top, and now we see how the blending works. So we are getting a nice green. Yeah, let's clean it up. Now let's try to do some details, like what if I want to do a sun? So I'm gonna take the eyeshadow applicator, I don't know the name they call it, and I'm gonna apply the sun down here. I want it more intense, so it's quite intense already, you don't need to do much, but since I have this orange under, I want to make it this more pop out. looks good. Now what if I want to do some lines? Let's take this one and let's do yellow lines down there. Trying to resemble grass. Yeah, so we get a bit finer lines. Of course, you cannot, if I would be painting, for example, a cat and I have to do the whiskers, this is too thick. So in that sense, you would still need pastel pencils, which is something that I have in my shopping basket. But first I wanted to work a little bit with the PanPastels before I commit to work with more pastels. But yeah, is this, did I show enough? The dust test. So let's do it like this. I saw there is a little bit of particles, but this is minimal. Okay, I got a bit of yellow in my hand. So yeah, I got a bit of yellow now. The table is a bit yellow. So there is a little, still a bit dust, but it's not as dusty as if you would use soft, like, how is that called? Like chalk, like a chalk. I have one here. You can see the soft pastels. They are like chalk. Let's see the difference if it wants to open. So these are soft pastels in this kind of, how is called this kind of shape. It's not a pencil. Can't recall now. And let's work with yellow. So you see, just by doing this, it creates a lot of dust. And this is actually wasted, so I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can work it out with this tool. But yeah, there is no waste using these PanPastels. It's minimal, the kind of waste of material. And technically they should last quite a long. Each one of these, no, it doesn't want to. I don't know how many millimeters there is of material, but technically it should last quite long. I have to say this is not cheap. The original price of this set was 125 euros. Luckily I got discount and I got it for 100 euros. 100 euros for 20 pans, so that is 5 euros per pan. So yeah, but then they are being sold separately, so if you end up using a lot of the primary colors like the Hansa yellow, then you can buy it separately and then you're gonna get a lid with it, which is cool. So yeah, for now I just have to keep them stacked because I don't have covers, but I could show that I actually got a palette. They have a palette of 10 or 20. I have 20 colors and I was thinking to get the 21, but it's quite big. So I thought that I wouldn't know where to store it, and this would fit in the drawer. So this provides a cover for those colors that, so I could take 10 of them and put them here and then cover them with this, and they will not get messy. So this, let's put one of them. So it stays put and it doesn't fall, so you can carry it around, even hold it standing, however you wish, and it stays put. And then we can, at the end of the day, you can just cover it like this and continue the work for tomorrow. So the idea is that you will put in here in the palette the colors that you're gonna use in that moment. So I thought this was also handy, so I also ordered it in my shop. It's not included in the set, unfortunately. But yeah, what we could see, what we could check is the blender. I actually have no idea how it works. But it's supposed to not affect the color, and you can extend one color by applying the blender. Let's try another paper. Let's take this one. So let's apply, did I wash this? Let's apply a wash of blue. Yeah, I am creating a lot of dust right now because I brush it too hastily. It's maybe a bit delicate. It's good to just rub it a little bit and not go too hastily. So here we have this, and now I'm gonna use the blender and see what happens. So it extends. Now I got more, I can drag more blue. It is a bit lighter, of course, so I cannot drag it much from here. But if I take the blender, well, it does affect a little bit the color. They say that it shouldn't. So it's not applying white, you are just extending the color, but I have to experiment more with this. But yeah, I think now I show it all. I will be creating my first painting. I think I will take, with the PanPastel, they include a video tutorial to do this apple. So I think I will do this. So I think that's a good starting project, even though we already did our sunset. But yeah, I think that's all. Hit me up if you have any question, or if you want me to try something, or do you need more explanation on what is this and how can this be used. Like, for example, will it work on top of watercolors? Will it work with other pastel pencils and whatever? Just hit me up, because I'm also doing a lot of research, so it's good for me also which questions do you have. They provide also information to myself. So yeah, that's all for now, and have a good day. Bye.